The Titanic. Some people called it the Wonder Ship. Others called it the Millionaires Special. Some people even called it Unsinkbale. But on April 15, 1912, this luxury ship sank. It now lies on the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean.
Before airplanes, ships were the only way to travel from continent to continent. It could take weeks, and sometimes months, to travel across the ocean. So people used ships to travel safely from one place to another.
In the 1800s, it became popular to build ships that offered people the ease of home. Passengers could have their own private rooms. There were dining areas where people could eat good meals. There were places to exercise. There were libraries with books where people could sit and read. Some ships even had swimming pools.
One ship company was the White Star Line. In 1909, it decided to build the biggest, greatest ship. The company named its ship the Titanic. The word Titanic means gigantic or very big.
When people looked at the size of the Titanic, they could easily believe that it was strong. The Titanic was 269 meters long. It had 9 different decks or levels. If the ship were to stand on its end, it would have been taller than many buildings during that time. The ship weighed about 60 million kilograms, and it could carry 3,547 people.
The people who built the Titanic tried to make it the safest ship as well as the biggest ship. The ship had 16 watertight rooms. These rooms were at the bottom of the ship. They were filled with nothing but air. The air helped the Titanic to float. If the ship experienced damage and one room started to fill with water, the other rooms would keep the ship floating. In fact, people believed that the ship could still float even if 5 of the rooms were filled with water. At the time, the watertight rooms were a new engineering idea. Passengers believed that this would protect the Titanic from sinking.
The Titanic was also the finest luxury ship of its time. The inside of the Titanic looked like the home of a king. There were stairs that connected each different level. One set of stairs was called the Grand Staircase. That is because it was so beautiful. There were many details cut into the wood. There were golden lights on the ceilings. And there were also lights made of fine crystal glass. Many of the ships in that day had hardwood floors, but the shipbuilders put soft cloth carpet on the floors of the Titanic.
People could purchase first, second, or third-class tickets to ride on the Titanic. The first-class tickets cost the most money. People holding a first-class ticket experienced all of the best things on the ship.